Hey there, history fans. Now we're going to talk about resources, or I should say sources, and mainly the fact that not one source is enough, my friend, as you can see right there. Not one source is going to be enough for you. Why? Well, here's the thing. Research isn't about writing down facts and looking for numbers and just and stating the obvious, okay? Research is about looking at a lot of different pieces of information and then creating a profile of what that information means. Okay, we call it curating. You hear the term curator of a museum. That's what it is. Okay, unless you're looking for specific numbers to a specific question, the best way to research is reading or watching as many firsthand accounts as you can in your area, if you can. Okay, looking at pictures that haven't been edited and reading opinions. Okay, be careful with the opinions. All right, simply looking up facts isn't going to get you far in a research thing. All right. So what does that look like? Well, here's what I'll show you. All right. First-hand accounts. If I want to get a good feel for what went on that day, I don't need to go out and find somebody's overview of 9/11 that gives me the timeline. Yeah, that's going to give me something, but that's not going to give me the more in-depth, interesting stories of what it was truly like to be a New Yorker. All right. I need to read something like this, okay, where it talks about Linda and her experiences, and she was 8 years old. Looked out the subway window with my hands pressed up, yada yada. The skyline was always caused my heart to skip a beat. But on this, which I remember, I noticed two buildings that were partially constructed and looked pretty big to me. Even among the big, what's that? That's a World Trade Center. Okay, that was before when she was young. Okay, years later, 2 days before the attack, I was in Greenwich Village with my brother. Another died in Wool, New Yorker, having a cappuccino. Okay, talking about the Twin Towers. Here we go on 9/11. I awoke to a delightful break from the sweltering heat and humidity. So she's describing the day. The timelines aren't going to talk to you about that. She's describing what the day had been like in the days before, and now here she's going to talk about her reactions. Now, I can't say that Linda's account is the reaction that every single person had. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at this next one. All right. This one's talking about sleeping in that day and waking up to the fire truck sirens. All right. You can see the smoke, but judging by its size, I figured it must have been in the nearby neighborhood. He lived miles away from it. That's what's going on here. All right. And here it's telling the whole thing. His experience. His experience is probably different from what we just saw from the last one. That was John's experience. All right. And again, you go down the list and down the list and down the list, and you get these different stories of what happened, and you start to build out a profile of what happened, not just simply, here's what happened according to somebody else. You build out and you decide for yourself what happens. So it's not just looking at one source. It's looking at multiple sources and build out and take everything of what they say and piece it together for yourself. All right? Keep working hard. Let me know if you have any questions.